Hi, everybody. Monica Hershaft here. Today, we're going to be talking about reemerging from COVID-19, keeping your family healthy in the new normal. People are going to start to re-enter the workplace and going back to school, but they're going to be recovering from this sudden life interruption. And a study shows that 68%, which is 204 million of Americans, are worried about their family's health related to COVID-19. While there's still hope of a vaccine, there's also anxiety and stress around a second wave of COVID-19 and an added fear that there won't be enough doctors or basic healthcare access. So this anxiety and stress is deteriorating health and mental wellness. We've got an opportunity to be better prepared to remedy this anxiety and stress by learning what steps we can take to be healthier and stronger so that we don't have a second wave panic. I'd like to welcome New York City-based alternative medicine expert Tsao-Lin Moy, and she has over 18 years of experience as an expert in alternative and Chinese medicine and is the founder of Integrative Healing Arts in New York. She's appeared on the Dr. Oz Show, WNET Metro Focus, Eat This, Not That, Parents, Insider, and many other publications. She's here to provide us with some simple preventative measures to boost immune system safely and naturally. Welcome, Tsao.
Thank you. That was a great intro. I'm so excited to be on Fox.
Great to have you.
Good. All right. So while, everyone has been hunkered down and worried and just terrorized, as we are reemerging, we can't, the next, scary thing may be around the corner. And a lot of people didn't feel like they were ready or they knew enough about how they could take care of themselves. And so there are natural remedies that you can use to prevent illness and boost your immune system. And those are in your kitchen cabinet. Right? So even like things such as like thyme, the herb is actually good for bronchitis, right? And then there are also medicinal teas and herbal medicine. So those are things that you can have, like Tulsi tea is excellent for overall immune system and wellness, right? If you have trouble sleeping, there's chamomile, valerian. So there are many different options that you have already. And then there are acupressure points that you can learn to help for calming. And also, you're helping with kids, right? And kids respond great. Superfoods that, so if you're going to stock up on food instead of, going for the junk food, have some things that are already at home. One of them that I'll be writing about is dried mushrooms. They are a source for vitamin D. And so for people who, vitamin D deficiency is really, it shows up with a lowered immune system and also depression. And so you can get outside, but if you can't go outside, a lot of people are vitamin D deficient. And one of the things that you can do is get some dried mushrooms, and you keep those, like the shiitake mushrooms, right? That those are also, they're very high in vitamin D, and also they have a lot of immune properties.
Oh, so would those mushrooms be considered a superfood?
Mushrooms are a superfood. They are a superfood. And so they also will thin the blood. They have, they're antioxidants, so cancer fighting. And there's no calories, right? High nutritional value, high nutrient value. So that really is what makes them a superfood, because it goes beyond, above and beyond.
That's
right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, and also, you can keep them in, they're dry, and so they're just as powerful dry as they are, in terms of raw or fresh. In some cases, sometimes the drying, they're even, they have a good flavor there.
Yeah, fantastic. What are some other superfoods that would be helpful for antiviral or antibacterial?
Oh, something like scallions and garlic. The other one is, a lot of people don't realize that apples are actually, they've got a few things. One, they have pectin
Uh-huh.
and fiber, and it's a good sugar, right? So you can have that. So that actually helps with digestion, but also contained within the apples is a substance called quercetin, which is a natural antihistamine. So this
Wow.
is really, yeah, and also apples keep pretty well. You know,
Mm.
you can keep them so long as they're cool. And then instead of potatoes, you can use sweet potatoes, which have a lower glycemic and also higher nutritional base. So these are like things that are, you know, if you're that you can think about always having some there, and making sure that you get enough nutrients, because that's what's, you know, that's important to support the immune system.
Definitely.
Yeah, and things to work on like sleep, uh you can also use essential oils, which are good for calming, or if you need focus. A lot of people felt very fuzzy because of the like too much of social media and the worry,
Mm.
and they couldn't sleep, so it created that tired and wired. And so there are essential oils that also will boost immune function as well, and focusing on sleep. And but the one that I really like is how you can actually use Feng Shui to move, to design your home so that the energy supports your health, and especially because people are working from home.
Yes, absolutely. So what recommendations would you have for applying feng shui?
Okay, so a very easy one, which I tell people, is take out the garbage
Mm,
every day
that's
in
a
the
good one.
wastebasket. Yeah, in the wastebasket, because it starts to be there, and then every time you see it. So
Mm,
that's one, and the other is to get rid of like things in the bedroom that don't really belong there, like the exercise machine or piles of clothes or TV screens, like all of those things that become a distraction. So before you go to bed, if you see all the chaos, then you go to sleep with all of this, chaos and energy. And then when you wake up, the first thing you see is like, oh, here's a mess, or oh, it's just like in front of you. So creating that, just that, like that sanctuary, the idea of a sanctuary actually helps you to start your day to feel, calm and refreshed.
that's fantastic. Speaking of calm, do you have any sort of exercises that people can do to stay calm?
Yes. Exercise, first thing in the morning, very easy to do, is to breathe. The
Mm,
first thing is take in the breath, a nice deep breath. There's actually research on it, that how it actually will calm the stress, the chemicals of stress. Because sometimes we wake up and already we're thinking about, oh, I have to do something, I have to do something. And so breathing, taking some deep breaths in, checking in with your body actually helps to calm your nervous system and helps your mind focus,
mm.
and you get oxygen into your system. And then you can actually feel like, okay, everything's a little slower down, and then you can focus, right? So
Yeah,
that you're not stressed first thing in the morning.
that's fantastic advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and everybody can do it. And it's really being mindful, right? We all already have to breathe. It's just like, okay, let me check in with as I'm breathing.
Yes, absolutely. It's just about doing it on purpose.
Exactly. And that's what we want, a purposeful life.
Exactly. Well, this is going to be extremely beneficial to our viewers, and I so appreciate you taking the time to share all of this today.
Thank you so much, Monica.
Thank you for being here. We'll be right back after this message.